Not coming up. Had a board going crooked in there. That's the reason why they're not coming up. Yeah, there it comes. That mirror right there, that's what I'm looking at. So I can see the boards. Then the trough coming up the unscrambler. In the national forest, and we're going to do some more pew-pew, see if I can't get this 308 sighted in. So what I did was I printed out these on the computer. I ran out of paper targets that I bought from the store. Now, these are going to be a little bit smaller, but I'm going to see if I can't sight that in about 25 yards away. And I also brought my EDC. Probably going to be sending it. We'll follow Lunkers TV and Matt Carricker, Demo Ranch, Demolitia. So we're going to be sending it long range, about 25-30 yards. Try to get that optic sighted in. And then just doing some regular sending, getting the practice in on the EDC. So I'm trying to censor myself and not say the words like, number one's what's the word I can use? I'm not sure which word I can use. But anyway. That's what we're going to be doing today. And then we're going to clean out this truck. I still haven't done it. So I need to do that today too, before I go to work. Give a shout out to Gina Payne. If you guys don't know her channel, sweet woman. Vanlife with Gina Payne. Gina Payne. Shout out to her. She shouted me out this morning, and she said she's going to do it today on her live stream again today. So we're set up in front of a berm here, and if I get the long range optic sighted in at this distance, we're going to try to move it out that way. There's another berm back there, which you've watched my videos before, you've probably seen. When Little Man and I were up at Cabela's, I bought one of these. This is a Range Max. It is a shooting bag. As you can see, got to practice censoring myself. It's a pew-pew bag. And I Man, guys, I've got to get back in shape. Just doing that got me out of breath. I have got to get back in shape. Woo! All right, so we got this for the long range. Last video you saw with the long range, you saw me shaking. Well, I've had plenty of sleep. I stopped drinking coffee about 2 hours ago, so that should be out of my system. Been drinking water, but I'm going to put it on this. Shout out to JP. He told me to get a lead sled. I priced a lead sled. I'm not going to spend almost $200 on a lead sled. Just not going to do it. Well, I know Cabela's really jacks up their prices, especially nowadays since they say everything's harder to get. So I went with this. This was only $20, I believe. And it has a bag for the buttstock and the barrel. So that's what we're going to be using today. It's the first time I've ever used one this style. I have used sandbags before, but this style is the first time I've ever used it. So we're going to try to get the long range sighted in, and then we'll go over there and do some close range. And I'll show you my EDC. These are the Walker game ears, and what they do is they enhance your hearing when you turn the switch on. But when you get a decibel reading that's higher than normal, it drowns that out. But you can still hear the report in the distance. So it doesn't completely drown it out, but that sudden impact of decibel range, it'll drown it out. So these are pretty cool. For you range enthusiasts, I recommend these. You can get them on Amazon. I got these through cheaperthandirt.com, and I'll link the description below. Go to that website and get your pew rounds, all kinds of gear. I found them when I was searching for parts, and got this because what they will do too, when you order so many times to them, they give you points. So as I was ordering my pew rounds and parts, I was acquiring points and got this at half price. So they have shopper's rewards. So we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna set it up on the back of the truck there. And I also brought 3 different size pew rounds. 3 different loads. And I'm gonna be tripping all over myself. I got my jack stands back here, still got those. That wasn't no good. So we're gonna move all this stuff to the side. And quick tip, don't wear those things around your neck. They're pretty tight. Let's open this baby up. Yeah, JP, like I was saying before, he was an Army soldier, and he was giving me tips, and he's going to take me out long range shooting, pewing, sending. So let's see what this thing's all about. Just put that in my pocket there until I need to later. So, okay. Butt stock goes there, barrel goes there. Pretty simple. So we'll be trying this. This is Range Max. Range bag. That's what we're going to call it instead of a pew bag. Range bag. We're going to set it up on top of the flimsy Ford pickup. So I think we're about 25 yards away. Try to get that optic sighted in. I got 150 grain. Let's see here. 165 grain. And 180 grain. See which one does the best, because I have not really tried that out. Also, cheaperthandirt.com. Case of 500. Very good price. They're kind of running short on their supplies right now. So we're going to set this up just like this, go downrange. Now I know I said I'm not going to make this a pew pew channel, but I do it every now and then. So exercise your rights. First time ever using this style, and I think this thing needs to be broken in some. It's fairly stiff. Let's put it here. There we go. Oh, that puts it right on it. That's where we need to be. Right where I need to be. So we're gonna go 150 first. Let's go ahead and get these game ears on, if I can find the handle, because they're on the side of my face right now. And quick tip to you enthusiasts that might buy these, make sure they're turned off. These turn on pretty easily when you set them down on something. And I've already ran down 2 sets of batteries. So I would just make sure that they're, we got some clouds rolling in. Make sure that they're turned off. See, look at that. That's my ADD too. Bird, squirrel, look at that. Get distracted easily. I can focus when I've got an actual task at hand, but when I'm just trying to talk and do an impromptu video, and like I said, I'm a dork. Gotta watch where I put my fingers too. So I did feel myself give a little bit on that one. So I pulled it a little bit. So that's with the 150 grain. So we're gonna go back over here and try the 165 grain. We're gonna send 2. Actually, let's send 3. I've never shot pew-pewed 165 through this. I've done 150 and 180, but never 165. So we're going to do the mid-range between that. I almost went 175, but I was like, well, I've already got 180, so let's try the lighter round that I could find. And I hear that 168 is optimal for this twist rate in this barrel, but I'm not sure. I just have to do my own research. So we're going 165, y'all. The GoPro did cool down a little bit, let me record a little bit. So let's get back here kind of quickly before it dies. Okay, I shot that one high. That might have been me. So each one to the right, we'll send 2 more, and I'm going to do those back to back. We're not going to check each one and then come down. So we're back. This is the next 2 rounds of 165. We're going to pew pew down this range, and I moved it a half minute left. See if we get right in there. I need to get a better stance. All right, let's try it one more time. That looked a little high. Yeah, I can see it. Safety on, it's pointed away from me. My scope, my sling came undone. I bought that from my gunsmith buddy, and I don't think it's a very good design. It's too hard to get the straps in. So we're kind of lucky on the GoPro, it's not overheating right now. Yeah, so I think it likes that 165. That was probably me. I moved it half a minute in and I'm all around it. That is only at 25 yards. I should be popping that right close, but I don't have a very good stance because I'm having to hunch over a lot on the back of that top of that truck, but it works. So we're good. I also want to show you guys real quick before. This is my EDC, chambered in 9. This is what I carry. It's my EDC. It's the compact, very nice gun, good grips. Back again. Should I really say that every single time I click it back on? No, I don't think so. We loaded up the 180 grain. We're ready. Safety still on. Need to fix that strap or buy a new one. I'm not sure yet. So this sandbag is kind of collapsed a little bit under its own weight, under the gun's weight too, the long range. But it's still working pretty good. Let's get that from out from underneath there. There we go. But it definitely steadies my shot a whole lot better to get this thing sighted in. So we're going to be going hot again, kind of like the GoPro. So make sure we're locked, racked and loaded. Now what I'm going through here is 115 grain, target range, steel casing. Got them real good deal. So this is for my practice. So you go to 6 o'clock, that's low, high, there we go. I haven't practiced with this much here lately. Get in a good stance. And we're out. Clear. I counted that off. It's about 60 yards approximately. So let's zoom this puppy in a little bit so we don't get any parallax. Oh, this is much better. All right, finger off the trigger, but we're going hot. Safety's off. Yep, that was a bad shot. Bad shot. I need to try something different. Safety's on, of course. All right, we are hot. Finger still off the trigger. Just this back sandbag. I'm a little bit under it. Okay, so that puts the crosshairs right above it, and I squeeze the bag to bring it down. I learned that from Lunkers. He was an Army sniper. Now I just totally messed that up. He was an Army sniper. So we should be out. Chamber is clear, as you can tell. And it's going to be time to clean this out. I didn't point it away from myself last time, but I need to work on that. Go check it out. So what I'm seeing here, that was that first shot that I really messed up on. And I think I may have put it through another hole of the same. So So I just pretty much went through a whole box and starting to get it where it needs to be. I was doing this on purpose because I noticed, oh, I'm not even on camera. Okay. I was doing this on purpose so I could see as I was walking it down. Now I think I'm getting it right where I need it to be because I noticed that I hit up here and then I was pointing down here, see if I can get it on paper. There's a UTV coming, or a four-wheeler, but I was pointing down here so I could see if it was making a new hole. But I was noticing through the scope that it was hitting here, so I brought it over, brought it down. Yeah, UTV guys, see that? Yeah, these trails are fun to ride. Well, you can barely see him. He's out over there. But I was like, well, let me put it on this part. Then I noticed it hit here. So my left and right was okay. I kind of worked with it just a few, but I kept bringing it down, and I was aiming here. And it's still, but I'm within a comfortable area because I have to go. And plus, that stuff ain't cheap, so I have to re-up. I got plenty more, but I want to keep a steady supply, steady stock. And so I'm pleased with that now. So I'm close to where I need to be. And plus my shoulder is killing me. 308 ain't no joke. So, and plus it looks like it's gonna rain. And it's after 3 o'clock. I gotta go see Gina Payne. Bye, y'all.